Purdy now to throw off the play action. Open man is Samuel, complete. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Purdy's throw there, taken in by Kittle. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
So the completion good for 7 there, and it's second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3. At the Giants' 40-yard line.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on 3rd and inches. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. That's caught by Ayuk on the slant. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
Offside. Defense.
So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Purdy from the gun. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And the Niners are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
On 1st down, Purdy. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. 1st and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Jones. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Second and 10. They'll look to throw again. He'll find Hodgins there complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 27-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
The Giants going to burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Back to throw again. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Jair Brown who's got it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Throwing on second down, it's Purdy. Quick slant, that's caught by the 5'11" Landry. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Purdy to throw it on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there as time expires in the first half. And the Giants take the blocked field goal and convert it into 6 points. But how about that for an exciting end to the half? I mean, instead of surrendering a late field goal at the gun, they run back the block kick to extend their lead.
What's that old expression? Fortune favors the bold. They boldly went after it, got it. Worked out pretty darn well for them.
Gano now to add the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. The second of our 2 games here on this Super Wildcard Saturday is at halftime. We'll get it back out to you guys in just a minute. But first, time to look ahead to Sunday.
Well, look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the third quarter. Well, time over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
To kick off for New York.
One of these 2 teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And he returns this to the 22. The 49er offense set to go to begin quarter number 3. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. McCaffrey on the counter. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And now it's 3rd and 4.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Purdy from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
On the return, Jackson. It'll be a 39-yard punt. Give him a good 10 yards on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. They begin with a run by Barkley. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Now during that run, an injury here. We've got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Saquon Barkley running right. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
And in a situation like this, you're in the 2nd half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up a 1st down.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 10 yards, good for a Giant 1st down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the 1st down. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Looking to throw. Jones. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
On 2nd and 10. Jones. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
He's going to rifle one deep left side, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
So 3 more points tacked on, and this margin getting more comfortable by the minute.
And with the lead where it is, you can actually feel good about field goals. We talk all the time about scoring 6s, not 3s. But in this case, they're just looking to chew up some time and come away with points.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. But these guys are going to chomp into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. Throwing middle, and it's complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Throwing here, Purdy. That is caught, and he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it winds us down to the end of the 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. And Mitchell going to have a 49ers first down as the tackle going to be made up at the 37. Here's Purdy. That's Samuel, caught left side. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Back to throw, Purdy. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd and 5. Purdy sets up to throw again. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 47-yard line.
Ready.
Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. That's on the big guard, Gabe Jackson. The false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on second down. Purdy now to throw. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Jarvis Landry, 52 yards. And the 49ers are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. Moody good with the extra point, and that cuts this lead down to 13. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Here's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Again, it's Barkley. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football.
Touchdown, Giants! Isaiah Hodgins. 32 yards. And the Giants continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round, but I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel and make sure they get their security deposit back.
Jones and that Giant offense looks like they're going to stay right there and go for 2. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And they are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. Now Purdy. He's going to look deep now for Landry. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there for the Niners. 45 yards. Now on 1st down, it's Purdy. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another 1st down. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Purdy looking to throw on first down here. Over the middle to Kittle, complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9.
Again, it's Purdy to throw it. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Niners have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Moody good with the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. They'll go to Barkley again, and this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Throwing Jones. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a New York first down, and the Giants are going to win the football game.
I can hear it right now that most people in our business are saying, why aren't they running the football? But I happen to agree with this strategy. They've had success all game long. I don't think they should go away from it. Too often, teams go into that protect mode and end up giving away the football. This team has stayed aggressive, and it's working out for them.
Okay, here we go. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee.
And there it is, that symbol that ends a game that one team loves and the other team can't stand, taking a knee. And guess what? The visitors came in and got it done. Wild card round, first step on their way trying to get to the Super Bowl.
First step indeed. They're underdogs. We'll see if they can continue to make some noise in the playoffs, but a good first step.
Delay of game, offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Still 2nd down.
Let's go, let's go. Half 88, half 88, half 88.
They go down to a knee, and that will do it. They are moving on here in the playoffs. Getting into the playoffs is is one thing. Now they get to move on. Just 8 teams left.
The dream stays alive. Everyone's gunning for the Super Bowl. That's the ultimate. But you have to get there in incremental steps. One win today gets them one step closer.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation.